Welcome, my little children, to part 45 of Let's Play Pokemon White. Why am I sounding so malevolent, what might you ask? Because I have Fiendfyre, my ever-so-deadly liquid in my party, and here comes Cheren! I totally expected Cheren to come. Yeah, here's a battle with Cheren. I totally expected that. After we get practically any Pokemon bench, we had to have a battle with Cheren. I knew this was gonna happen, and that's why I put Lassie first in my party. I totally changed out my party, and he's using on pheasants. Okay, maybe I should have put an electric Pokemon first in my party if I knew that this was gonna happen, but I think Lassie could handle this. Jab critical hit on the air slash brought Lassie to below half HP, but hey, Servine, I remember you. So I'm actually going to send out, well, there are a couple of Pokemon I can send out for this actually. I can send out Iago, I can send out Charlotte, or I can send out Fiendfyre. But I think since Fiendfyre is fire type, then I'm going to send out Fiendfyre, because especially since we haven't seen Fiendfyre battle yet, I don't think. So Fiendfyre is pretty slow, but that's okay, because Servine is fast anyway, so he's going to be faster than most Pokemon. So Fiendfyre does know the Will-O-Wisp and Hex combo, just like Marek did, but he also knows Flame Burst, which is a fire attack, so I'm actually going to use that a couple of times to see how that works. Fiendfyre also lost more than half HP to that Servine, but that was alright. I kind of expected that, because Fiendfyre's only in his first stage, and he has a Simipour. Yes, I'm going to have to switch, because there's no way in hell Fiendfyre can handle a Water-type Pokemon. So let's use Charlotte for this, because I have Charlotte in the party. And actually, Charlotte's about to evolve on the next level up. She's going to become a Galvantula at level 36, but unfortunately she's not that close to level 36, so I don't think she's going to evolve at this level. Oh well. I just love that combination of Thunder Wave and Electro Ball, because Thunder Wave cuts the target's speed in half, and Electro Ball works better when the user is faster than the foes, and that's just great. And we have a Lightbird, but I'm going to keep battling because Charlotte knows some bug attacks. Not fair. Charlotte fainted. I guess Charlotte doesn't really have the best defense at all, but I was kind of hoping that she would survive that battle, but whatever. I guess the Pokemon I can use next is actually my Ferroseed, who I actually gave a different nickname to. So instead of Thistle, this is TouchMeNot. I just figured that was the more appropriate nickname and a much cooler sounding name than Thistle was. And what interesting combination that she actually learned was Curse and Payback. And Payback is a really good move to use in combination with Curse, because it does double damage if the user moves after the foe. And since Curse lowers speed, then that's a really good combination to have. But I'm just going to use Gyro Ball because Lightbird's really fast, and it's not even going to attack. It's going to use Torment. Okay. But I think this Gyro Ball will be a one-shot. Yeah, it totally is. Because Lightbird's fast and TouchMeNot is slow, and therefore Gyro Ball does a lot of damage, and that was his last Pokemon. Hence why he said whatever he said and when I was paying attention, and hey, there's Alder! And wait, do we get to hear his awesome theme? Yeah! I think. Yeah! If it isn't the champion Alder, I'm weak, so I lost. And honestly, it bothers me when you call it a fine battle despite that. Oh, honestly, Cheren, just accept the compliment without the stinging remark. I've asked you this before, but what do you plan to do after becoming strong? If I get strong and become a champion, that'll be the reason for my existence. I want to prove that I'm really living. You remind me of Marshall. Who's Marshall? Of course, having something you want to become is the important. But what is even more important is what you do with your newfound power. Anyway, take this, and what is it? What is it? It's an HM for Surf! Oh my gosh, it's an HM for Surf! I am so happy. You cannot believe how happy I am now. The Surf is like a really wonderful HM to have because it allows you to cross water, and finally I can catch the Pokemon that are in the water. I'm not even gonna sing this part unless I feel like it. If you use the move Surf, you can travel over water. I shall see you again, young trainers. Don't forget about the needs of the Pokemon at your side. And I totally sang that bit of dialogue because that was fun. I don't know the answer yet. First, I want to become a strong trainer so that everyone will acknowledge that power. Minerva, next time I will win. The very first battle we have can't be the first time that I won against you. Yeah, I still remember back in part 1 when I actually lost to Cheren. That was just really embarrassing. But I'm going to have to heal my Pokemon because Cheren beat a lot of them up. Yeah, Cheren, that was totally not fair of you, but I'm gonna have to go back to this house. Fortunately, I don't have to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center because there's this healing house right here. And I utilized this healing house a lot when I was training my Pokemon, just because it was way more convenient and it's right next to the Double Battle Grass. Yeah, believe it or not, there is Double Battle Grass, although it's not really that easy to see. Basically, it's this brown grass down there. That's the Double Battle Grass, but I'm gonna worry about that later, and I think we already fought the Harlequins that are out there, and I totally went the wrong way. Yeah, and I'm going to put Pikachu back to being first in the party because he has a smoke ball. Now, Charlotte evolves at level 36, as I explained before, but so will Pikachu, because I'm pretty sure that most starters evolve at reach their final form at level 36, and the Unova starters are no exception to that. So here's Twist Mountain. We already fought this hiker, so let's actually enter this place. So this has pretty cool music, and this is the same music as the cold storage there. And there's Cheren and Clay. What are they doing here? Oh, Minerva. What a surprise, seeing you here when I was inspecting Twist Mountain. The two of you seem a bit more rugged than the last time I saw you. A little bit, anyway. Is that so? By the by, you won't see that Team Plasma crowd lately. After all the trouble, we gym leaders met up and had a chat. But we got no clue where they are. It's like they're hiding under a rock. Well, not that much to do. We'll wait for him to move. Anyhow, this is none of your concern. It's quite like the two of you should just enjoy traveling with your Pokemon. Twist Mountain's a fine place to explore. You'll have some fun if you just leave this here path. Well, better you just see it yourself instead of listening to me yammer. Be seeing you, Sprouts. Feel free to train yourselves on my mountain for as long as you like. That's your mountain, Clay? Wow, that's very bold of you for you to say that it's your mountain. But this thing is called Twist Mountain, not Clay Mountain, although Clay Mountain does sound like a pretty awesome name for a mountain, but this is Twist Mountain, not Clay Mountain, so don't be so arrogant about it, Clay. I thought he was going to get us involved in all that bother again, so I was bracing myself before I knew it. I'm going at first, but I'll be seeing you, because I am totally stronger than you, Minerva, even though you keep beating me in these Pokemon battles. But there are quite a few wild Pokemon inside Twist Mountain, and that includes one Pokemon that is much more common in the winter than any other season. But look at all this snow! Oh my gosh, look at all this snow! As I might have explained at the end of Point 44, Twist Mountain looks way different in the winter than any other season, namely that it's filled with snow in winter. But let's see if this person is a trainer. Snow is so amazing, it's like a clean slate for the world. Okay, whatever. But Twist Mountain will basically look ordinary and rocky in any other season, so I guess the fact that we're seeing snow now is good, and hey, we get an item, that's nice. And it's a revive! Yay! We get a revive. We can always use more of those, and we get to walk in the snow, and do we get to... Wow, we actually get to go all over the place in Twist Mountain in the snow. I mean, look! Look at all the places we can go, and is this guy a trainer? I don't know if this guy is a trainer. But I can stand firm, even though the ground beneath me is slanted. It makes me feel even more alive. But, oh my gosh, look at the snow. All these slopes don't even exist in any season other than winter, so this kind of serves like a shortcut almost. So I could totally bypass this whole area and just get right to the next town, can't I? I don't know, can I? Let's see if this way... Well, I don't know which way actually leads to the next town, but there is another item, actually, that you can only get in... that it could only get in winter as well, and I'm hoping that we can get to it at some point. I gotta see where that is. I think it's actually in this cave right here, because there's this ledge that only exists if you... Maybe it's not this place. Ah! Well, hello there, Dumbledore. Haven't seen you in a while, and I think this is actually the way to the end of the cave. But there is, as I just said, there is this item that can only appear in winter, and I want to see where that is. I forgot where it is. I don't think it's down there. I think it's... Where is this item? There is an item that can only be found in winter, but where is it? There's a doctor over there, and I'll worry about it later. I'm just enjoying running around the snow for now. I don't care where this item is. Is it here? Is the item here? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is the place where the item is. Ah. That was another Dumbledore, and I just had Kikucho battle them to gain experience. But here's the item, and it's a metal coat. Okay, this is not the item that he can only get in winter, but hey, it's a pretty interesting item. It's a held item that'll basically boost the power of steel attacks. So I really don't think it's that way. There is some item over here that you can only get in winter, and I don't know if... Gosh, I keep forgetting where that winter exclusive item is, and I want to get to it at some point, but I don't know how to get to it. A little help here? Little help here? Is it this way up here, maybe? Maybe? Let's see. Well, I guess not. Never mind. There. Come on, where is the winter exclusive item? It's not where the doctor is. I don't know, I'm gonna try for it being down here, although I don't think it's gonna be down here. Maybe not. Yeah, so here's this guy who was, if you look for something in an empty place like this, you can discover things. There's a Shiki Patch Grass, but And that was a Cubchoo, which is way more common in winter than any other season, so I didn't have Pikachu fight it, because I only wanted to fight Dumbledores. But is this the place where the winter exclusive item is? I kinda doubt it, but yeah, no, I don't think it is, but Hey, at least Kikucho's gaining a lot of experience by battling all these Dumbledores, so at least that's something. Yeah, I have no idea where this winter exclusive item is. I don't think this is it, but hey, it's an item at least, and it's an ether. Yeah, that is not the winter exclusive item. Where is this winter exclusive item? This is just bugging the hell out of me. Really is. It's not there, it's not there. Maybe it's over here somewhere. Yeah, maybe it's up here. Maybe. I don't know if that's right. No, it probably isn't. This is just the way to the next location, but whatever. Let's see what's down here anyway. It's... what is this place? This is kind of a really wide open area, and I don't know where the heck I'm going. Well, if Kikucho just keeps defeating all these Dumbledores, then he'll actually be doing really well, but here's a trainer. And I totally didn't get a chance to bring up my party before the trainer challenged me to a Pokemon battle, but hopefully Kikucho can handle whatever Pokemon he's going to use first. And maybe you'll actually get to hear Kikucho's theme for the first time in quite a while, so he's using a Sparkle Rock. Yeah, I think Kikucho can handle this. Alright, that was a one-hit KO, but Pikachu almost fainted, and he got to level 36! That means he's gonna evolve after this battle! Alright, and he's learning Encore, but I don't think I'm going to make him learn that, so... actually, I think I am gonna learn it, because Encore is a pretty useful move to have, for the same reason that Cappuccino knows it. But I can make him forget Aqua Jet or Razor Shell, but I'm going to make him forget Razor Shell, just so that he doesn't end up with 2 physical water attacks, and Razor Shell is proving to be the less useful of the 2 so far. So I'm just gonna have him learn Encore. So now he's using a Clang, which is the evolved form of Clink. So Pikachu wouldn't have been the best choice anyway, because Clang knows electric attacks. But who can I use? Oh yeah, I have Fiendfyre in the party, and Fiendfyre is fire type, so his fire attacks will be good against the Clang. Alright, Fiendfyre, your time to shine again. So there's Clang, as he evolved from a Clink, and it basically looks like a Clink with an additional gear behind it. So, yeah, kind of a weird appearance.
Alright, the Clang fainted. And Fiendfyre is... Yay! Fiendfyre got to level 36! Hooray for Fiendfyre, but of course he's not going to evolve until level 39. So now he's using Palpitoad. Oh great, I should have brought along a grass Pokemon, like Fluffy or Flick or somebody, but I don't have either of them in my party, so I'm going to send out... Well, the only grass Pokemon I have in the party is TouchMeNot, who I guess could work, so yeah, let's send out TouchMeNot, because there's really no other Pokemon I have that could be effective against this Palpitoad. Alright, that was long, but TouchMeNot did get the chance to show off her Curse and Payback combo, so that was good. And yeah, Kikucho is evolving! At long last, my starter is going to reach his final form! So let's watch Kikucho evolve! And I think after this I'm going to have to stop the video, but I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, because I think I have some battles with Dumbledores to cut out. But anyway, let's see what a Kikucho evolves into. He will look completely different now. Look at this! It's a Samurott! Now, the cool thing about Samurott is that it has these shells on its forearms that are like swords, and look, it's even learning the move Slash, but I don't think that's really going to be very useful for him, so I'm just going to not learn it. But the thing about the swords on his forelegs is that they're actually called Shelmatars. Instead of scimitars, Shelmatars. So that's kind of a weird name for them, but yes, as I mentioned before, I am going to have to stop the video now, just because we already took too long at exploring this cave, so maybe I'll find the winter exclusive item later. And actually, maybe the metal coat I got might have been the winter exclusive item. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, so I guess we'll just look for other items in this Twist Mountain, so I'll see you later on part 46 of Let's Play Pokemon White.